Hello, hello. Come on in. Book club number 14. Let's do this. We're talking about my book, A Radical Awakening. Come, 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 come. Let's do this. Hi, guys. I am so excited. So happy to be with you. A Radical Awakening is spreading. I don't know how, but it is. I wrote to my publisher yesterday. I said, what is happening? How come the book is spreading? I'm not doing anything much. And he's like, I love it when that happens. It is spreading. Of course you can join Luminous. The doors are opening anyway, so you can write to us and join. I have a women's community called Luminous. And if you want to join my women's community, join us. So, A Radical Awakening. So today, I have come to you without any makeup, like nothing, and uncombed hair for a reason. And a lopsided bad ponytail look, not even combed, for a reason. God forbid I just show up like that. No, it's premeditated. So I was really hot today because it's hot in New York, and I went on a run and I went for a shower, and I just did my hair like this. And then I thought to myself, no, I can't go like this on my live because I'm going on a live. And then I thought about how we women have to go through one big bloody production to go live. So today I was like, F it. I'm just going to go like this as myself. Now, will I always come like this? No. But there's a reason I am like this, because in my book that you should buy, I deconstruct the whole idea of, it's 94 today, yes, the whole idea around beauty. Part 4, chapter 17. Now, if you're a woman out there and you want to lie that you're not affected by the institution of beauty, go ahead. I'm not going to lie. It is a bloody pain in the neck, okay? It is in all our heads. It is in our heads, this whole idea of beauty. Yes or no? And men don't have it like we do. We, oh my goodness, the first thing we ask each other when there's a big something, what are you wearing? Have you seen the guys? I was at a beach recently. Okay, guys over the age of 30, but we women, we're stunning. But we are made conscious of how we look, right? So culture does it to us, and then we do it to ourselves. And can I just say, do you know how many of you women write to me? Are those your real eyes? Are those your real lips? As if I have lips. Are those your real whatever? Is that your real hair? Here, this is all my hair. I hate combing my hair. So I'm getting bombarded. Oh, Dr. Shefali doesn't speak something, doesn't whatever, she's fake. I'm sure she's done plastic surgery. I'm sure she's done this. I'm sure she's got a facelift. I'm sure she's put fillers. I'm sure she's done this. And non-stop projection by women. So first and foremost, who does it the worst? The first perpetrators of the beauty culture and the beauty malevolent institution is the woman herself to herself. The woman herself to herself is the biggest perpetrator. The second act of violence we do is woman to woman, sister to sister. The third act is by culture, and then the fourth act is by some man in your life. The man in your life is, let me find a beautiful way of saying this. I can't. The man in your life, I'm going to say it beautifully, okay, is not very invested in how long your lashes are, or how high your heels are, or whether you are wearing a clean t-shirt or you have a nice strapless bra. The men in your life, for the most part, unless he's a super metrosexual guy, is not looking at that. They're looking at other things only. Okay, so we don't dress up for the men in our lives. They will all tell you we're not dressing up for them. We're first dressing up for ourselves, apparently. The first biggest critic is our own internal, bloody, incessant critic tape about ourselves. Nobody is looking behind my earlobe but me. Nobody is looking at this but me, and this, and this, and this, but me. You're the same way if you're a woman. You know that you are your worst critic. So first understand, you are your worst critic. Okay? Next, and this is where it upsets me very much, because I've also done it, so I'm going to own that I've also done it. Who is the meanest to us, guys? We women. We're not nice to each other. And I stopped doing it as much. I think I've stopped, but I don't want to act holier than thou. You know, I have a perversion for acting holier than thou. I hate to put myself on some pedestal. But I'll tell you when I stopped. When I began seeing the projection on me, I was like, man, these women are so mean, you know? You women are so mean. Are those her real eyes? I'm like, yes, these are my real eyes. Like, and then they're commenting on my bloody, every part of my body. Yes, you women. So women, let's not do this to each other. We need to take a pledge of sororal sisterhood, okay? We cannot be mean to each other. We are dressing up for each other. You know the men are not paying attention. The men are not paying attention about your Louboutins. They don't give a shit. Okay? We're doing it for each other. We want to compete with each other. What are we doing? Why are we competing with each other? When we see a beautiful woman, the first thing we say is, oh, she looks bitchy. Huh? No, she doesn't look bitchy. We're like, she's so arrogant. Huh? No, she's not arrogant. She's beautiful. Period. We have to say something. Oh, you know, people look at me all the time. Oh, she's pretty, fake eyes. Oh, she's pretty, fake boobs. What? Just say she's pretty, period. Or don't say anything. Right? But we do this to each other. You know you do it when you see a gorgeous woman. You're like, oh, she looks like a bitch. No, she doesn't. We just put it on them, no? So this is, my daughter is asking me a question. So we need to see how we persecute each other. Okay, so men, you're right, men are very objectifying. They rate us, right? They rate us constantly. They say that chick is a 2 and a 10. But we shouldn't pay attention. We shouldn't listen to them. They're just primitive. We shouldn't take it in. Yes, men need to stop numbering us. And if anything, we can number them back. But I think it's so stupid, right? But forget the men. Like at the end of the day, we women know we don't really pay attention so much to the men. We are competing with each other. Yes, to get whoever our lover's attention is. If we're gay, it's another same gender. If it's heterosexual, it's the men, right? So at the end of the day, we're competing with each other to get up on the pedestal. And we need to stop that. We need to raise each other up. When the woman comes looking plain, we need to tell them, you're stunning, you're beautiful. When they are looking made up, we need to say they're stunning, beautiful. We need to stop focusing on the look. We need to focus on women's hearts, on their effort, how they wake up in the morning to take their kids to school and congratulate them for even getting there. That's what we need to do. We need to raise each other up. Let's, in our own lives, pledge, okay, as much as possible, to not comment on a woman's looks. You know, I come from India, and I swear to you, if you're Indian or come from a culture like mine, people think it's their job to comment on every part of your body. Oh, your hair is looking so dry. Oh, you're looking a little old. You're looking a little tired. Oh, have you put on weight? I'm like, you freaking bloody bullshitters. Like, do I ask you who you slept with last night? Like, what is this? An inquisition, okay? So now when I go meet people, I tell them right when they see me, I go, no comments on my looks. Do not comment. Good or bad, I don't want to comment. Because this excessive emphasis on a woman's looks drives us crazy. We women then internalize it and we take it within ourselves and then we oppress ourselves. Good for you. She says, I legitimately could care less how a woman shows up. I just want to hang out and make memories. Beautiful. So hydrate and stay in your lane. Just say, I don't care. Yeah, you have to stop people and push them back in their lane because the culture needs to change. The culture needs to change. So we women need to check others when we're being bitchy to each other. We need to check ourselves when we're being bitchy to ourselves. And we need to stop going nuts. Now, everyone wants to look nice a little bit. Of course, put a little red lipstick, put a little mascara, comb your hair once in a while. But we cannot go crazy, right? We need to be okay like this. We need to be okay looking dressed up. We cannot go crazy, right? And we try to stay away from the body. You know, even when you compliment women, it puts pressure on women. We try to just tell your girlfriends, this is what I try to do. You're beautiful. I'm not going to say it. Done. I don't want to comment on your looks so that you feel free to come into my home any which way you like. So we need to break this beauty addiction. And listen, we all have it. We all grew up with it. Every day I have to train myself. Do not be mean to yourself. Do not persecute yourself. If I eat cake, I persecute myself. Oh, tomorrow I'll go on a diet. Okay, this is only today. And I go, what is wrong with you? Just eat the freaking cake. We have such body issues because we've been conditioned and we take it inside. We've oppressed ourselves. So, in my book, by the way, guys, this is not some free book reading. Okay, go buy the damn book. That's what I say. Buy the damn book. So, in part 4, it's called Cracking the Matrix. Chapter 17, let's go to chapter 17 and let's see what I said about cracking the beauty matrix, the lies about beauty and youth. We believe that our youth should be preserved like jam in a jar. Our skin should stay smooth like whipped cream. Our bodies forever flexible like an acrobatic wonder. Our hair shiny like the finest draped silk. Clinging to the beauty standard, we stop living in beauty. Buy the book, support independent bookstores. Clinging to the beauty standard, we stop living in beauty. Buy the damn book, yes. So think about that. Clinging to the beauty standard, we stop living in beauty. I can tell you, I spent many a day in my 20s, in my 30s, and even in my 40s, clinging to the beauty standard and not living in beauty. And now I'm at the end of my 40s, and now I can say, well, F that. I can say it 5 out of 7 days. It's hard. I don't pretend like I don't succumb. Say, oh, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. I don't pretend to be holier than thou, but I constantly am working on it in myself, constantly saying to myself, really? How much beauty? Where is your sense of worth? Why is your sense of worth tied to this? And I keep challenging my conditioning so I don't tie my sense of worth to beauty. Catalina says, your book is releasing me from some chains I was locked into, feeling free. Yes, that's what this book will do. So here I write, I don't think I have known a woman who has consistently declared I am really happy with how I look and wouldn't change a thing about my appearance, said no woman ever, ever, ever. Isn't that telling, I write? Almost tragic? It's so common to be down on ourselves for our looks that we don't even question the ubiquity of it, right? How many women do you meet? You tell them, oh, nice outfit. They're like, oh, I just got it at Target. Huh? Just say thank you. I had to train myself to just say thank you, right? How many women do you know when you say, oh, you're looking so pretty, they go, really? I've been so tired. Really? I've been eating so much. Really? I've put on so much weight. Shut up. Say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It took me years to say thank you. I was pathetic. Oh, really? I couldn't take a compliment because I was so uncomfortable. When I wanted compliments more than anything in my 20s, but I couldn't take a compliment. I had to train myself, say thank you and shut up. Shut up. Thank you. And then for years I used to say thank you. You too. You look much better. You look amazing. I love your shoes. No. Just say thank you. Thank you. Give her a compliment later. She gave you a compliment, say thank you. Finish. Don't make a big deal out of it. I write, external pressures show up in all sorts of ways, but none so severe. I don't know if you take this to be true. Tell me, okay, what you think. This is what I write, okay? External pressures show up in all sorts of ways, but none so severe for women as those from the beauty industry. Do you think that's true? Or do you think motherhood is worse? Motherhood is the next chapter. Whether we directly succumb to it or not, we are all mired in it to one degree or another. Culture has made us base our worth, our bloody worth, on the flawlessness of our complexion, the size 0 of our body. Every woman knows that. And our eternal youth. Who wants to live their whole life eating salads? Really? Caught in a toxic pattern of endlessly competing with other women, we are stuck in the lair of comparing ourselves to them. So I don't know about you, but I don't watch TV. I barely watch Netflix. I don't buy magazines. All the bad habits I used to have in my 30s, I stopped. Because I don't want to watch artificial reality. I don't want to watch made up people that invariably I will succumb to comparing myself to. So I just don't pick up. But in my 30s, I used to watch award shows. I used to watch TV. I used to pick up magazines and insidiously feel shitty about myself. So I just realized I'm not buying into this culture anymore. And now our daughters are buying into it, and they're going to have to go through this whole thing of deconstructing. I hate how I compare myself, somebody said. Yes, how many of you compare yourself? And don't you hate it? Don't you hate it? But we all want to look like that. How many of you have a serum collection or cream collection like a chemist? I do. I buy all the anti-aging serums. I can succumb 9 times out of 10. The 10th one I buy. And then once Instagram and Facebook knows that you're buying serums, anti-aging for old women, it's full of in your feed. Bloody. No news, no papers, no magazines. Yes, that's healthy living. So the thing is not to annihilate it in yourself. You cannot be completely a monk, okay? I'm not saying to be a monk. So sometimes when people see me in heels, they're like, oh, Dr. Shefali doesn't follow her teachings. I said, when did I say I want to be a monk? All I'm saying is how to live in this world, this form-based world, without becoming obsessed with it, right? I'm not a monk. I don't want to be a monk. I like to wear red lipstick once in a while. I like to wear my strapless, little cute dress once in a while. Sure. They're not dichotomies. I teach how do we be our best selves, happy in our bodies, and live in this world, right? I'm not saying to divest from the world. I'm saying live here with deconstruction, with discernment. love this world. Go get a massage, go get your nails, do what you want to do, but choose it. Little bit, wisely. Don't go overboard. Don't get obsessed. Keep your wrinkles, some of them at least. Don't comb your hair every day. Like, there needs to be a healthy middle way. Once a week, eat everything you want, But the other days, exercise. The other days, be healthy. But you are in this world. So I'm never saying be a monk and be completely pious. Sometimes dress up, but don't get obsessed with it, and don't mistake it. Don't mistake it for your sense of worth. The other day I met a woman who had like a frown line here, like a strong frown line. And she's like, I really want to get rid of it. I said, get it if you really want to get rid of it. And it's bothering you so much, sit with it. And after a few months, go freaking get rid of it. Like, go, But I don't believe in like going nuts. But think about it. Use discernment. This world is very attractive. It is like, it's always telling us to buy. Have a healthy distance. Have clear strategies. Like, I don't watch TV. I don't buy magazines. I will watch very little Netflix. I don't watch award shows because I don't want to get trapped in this comparison game. So know what your traps are. Like an alcoholic stays away from the bar, stay away. Know what your internal criticism sounds like and work on it. I have loads of cellulite, okay? But I am proud of it now. In my 30s, I wanted to hide it. I wanted it sucked out, like give me a machine to suck it out, please. I would have done it. But now I'm like, I show everybody, I'm like, this is my jiggle cellulite, right? You have to accept parts of yourself. Little bit you can change, curl your hair, get lashes, whatever. But fundamentally, nobody is perfect. Nobody is the model, right? You can't take the eyebrows from this one and the thighs from this one and the butt from this one. And many people in media are trying to get the perfect body. And that is so unrealistic, right? The eyebrows have to be tattooed. The lashes have to be, the implants of the cheeks, like everything. Do we need to be perfect in everything? Can we have something human, right? I understand one part of your body that bothers you. Okay. But every freaking part of your body has to be perfect? No, that is a manic delusion. Okay? That is a mental illness. So if you are out there who criticizing yourself, I don't have a good waist, I don't have a good butt, I don't have good knees, I don't have good ankles, I don't have good earlobes, I don't have a good chin, I don't have a good jaw. Okay, you need to No, that is not allowed. You cannot expect yourself to be some Photoshop version of a woman. You're allowed to not like one thing about yourself. I know what I don't like this year. Choose one thing you don't like about yourself, complain about it, and maybe go fix it. But you are not allowed to not like every part of your body. That is not accepting yourself. You have to learn, sorry for lecturing you, you don't have to do anything. But we as women have to learn to accept ourselves. Okay? It is what it is. I'm short. I don't even think about it. I have cellulite. I don't even think about it. I'm like, yeah, tough. As if I have some movie star, 10,000 boyfriends around me. It is what it is. So I tell myself, one thing I'm not allowed to like for the year. Complain about one thing every year, but that's about it. The rest has to be embraced, right? But we women plague ourselves, guys. We plague ourselves, and we need to say, no, done, not doing this anymore, not playing this game anymore. I have flubby knees. I don't, but if you have flubby knees, you have flubby knees. Who gives a shit? The other day I met a woman who had varicose veins. I said, listen, you want to fix it? No. I said, then don't complain. Finished. We're not going to spend our beautiful life bitching and moaning about not being perfect. Somebody asked, where did I get my t-shirt? This is my t-shirt in my company. I will be selling them soon. Right now they're locked up in a basement because of COVID. But when they're on sale again, I'll let you know. You can buy. This is my t-shirt. Okay. So, slaves to the mirror. For as long as I can remember, I'm talking about myself. Every day when I awakened, I looked in the mirror and found fault with my face and body. This was me back then. My eyes zeroed in on my wrinkles and cellulite. Like this morning. This was all I saw, wrinkles and cellulite. The only difference in the new me versus the old me is that now I manage on most days not to spiral into a vicious self-attack and can stay above water. So guys, we women have a relentless inner critic. Okay? Why do you think the beauty industry is going nuts with us? Right? Fake lashes, eyebrow tattoos, lip tattoos, fillers. You know, who's this woman, this actress, Justine Bateman? She has written a book, I think, on the face. How much junk we want to do to this little real estate. Just this, right? Only women. Men are not doing that. Men are not looking at their faces bloody. They're not looking at their hair bloody. They're not looking at their paunches. Why are we doing it to ourselves? So we have to say, you don't like me, see ya. I'm not going to drive myself nuts. I'll do what I want to do, but I'm not driving myself nuts. So you need to make that declaration. You need to make that commitment. Okay? Butt implants, hip implants, boob implants. Okay, if you want to do it and it makes you happy, okay. But there has to be a stop button. It cannot be everything. When somebody wants to have everything, that's a sickness. Okay? That is a sickness. It's like wanting to eat every dish every day. Cannot do it. Right? Women are taking out their ribs right now to have a little waist. For whom? Who are we doing this for? Who? You have to ask, why am I doing this? Who am I doing it for? Why am I torturing myself? The day is beautiful. The sky is blue. The moment is now. Why am I wasting my time? A little bit I understand. Okay, we have to succumb a little bit. Okay, we live in culture. But one year, one criticism. That's my thing. For this year, I know what I'm upset about. But every year I can bitch about something about myself. But that's about it. It cannot be more. So this is it. Okay. So let me see. The colonization of beauty. I talk about the colonization of beauty. There is a standard of beauty that has colonized the world at large. It hyper-focuses on white skin, young skinny bodies, light eyes, and blonde hair. Sorry. The preferred shape of the body has gone through many iterations over time. Some decades preferring flat-chested, bony bodies, with other decades showing proclivities for buxom and curvy bodies. Regardless, the skin needs to be light. The lighter, the better. And the younger, the better. This standard of beauty has plagued women, young and old, crucifying us with its unrelenting parameters. So guys, as women, we need to step up. We need to decide for ourselves if we are going to be colonized by beauty, by the beauty standard or not. The real colonization occurs in our minds. The colonizer of the today is in our mind. We are our own beauty colonizers. So each woman for herself needs to decide what, where, and how, and let it go. The rest she must accept. A constant plaguing of internal criticism is going to destroy us. So we women need to step up for ourselves and go, no more. I am not going to do it. I understand there's a standard. I'm so sorry I don't meet the standard. Well, F the standard. I am going to love myself because I have one body, one life, one moment, one now. So I can choose not to like one thing about myself, but I'm refusing to not like more than one thing. The rest I will accept. I will accept who I am because this is who I am. I'm so sorry for you, I don't meet the standard. I don't care. This is who I am. So accepting that, right? And it takes work. Listen, I've had to work on it. Every woman, it doesn't matter how she looks. Trust me, every woman has had to work on it. I work on it daily. I work on it daily. Work on it daily. Do not let your internal colonizer get the better of you. Bye, guys.